We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Washington, 0. set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on first down. Blink to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Kenneth Myers. Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Next guy. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mike 9. Bang Hill. Check. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Right here. Mike 51, Mike 51. You. 51.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for the Titans.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pushing his way through. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike 9. Silver. Mike 9. Mike 9. Let's be 19. Watch 2B drop.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Here we go.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
51 to Mike. Out. Alert 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. So, Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
You don't want it. Check. Crunch.
They'll look to throw.
He's coming.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
51, Mike 51.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Sponge. Check Bobcat. Check 26, check 26. Switch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down at 5.
Just like that. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. Army. Mike 51.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
70 Lions. 70 range. Mike 51. Mike 51. Who that? Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. 51. In the face.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 back to 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Back to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike 19 White. Mike 9. Hey. We got to seal.
Watch the flood.
Back to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Watch the run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check Mike. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Watch the pass. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready? 49's the Mike. 49.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's see what you got. 49. 19 Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 49's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 3. Flushed out right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Complete to number 6.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the option, that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is picked.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Check. Mike 51, Mike 51. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 51, Mike 51. Watch the roll.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
51 to Mike. I'm here all day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Go, Mike. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Completion 2. Brings up third and 3.
Right there. All day, baby. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mike 9.
Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Bang out. Watch your slant.
Back in 60. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A huge play there for Washington. Washington. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. 18 run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Four down, four down. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang out, bang out, bang out. Here we go. Hey, hey, Warriors, 17.
Back to throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Thank you.